Episode 4120, Reveal My Own Heart.
Moms, it's time to rediscover, rejuvenate, and renew who you are in mind, body, and spirit. Welcome to Create Your Now, Your Best Selfie, the show to help you do just that. Here's your host, certified life coach, personal trainer, and nutritionist, Christiane Wargo.
Happy day. I hope you're having a fabulous weekend. Maybe you're continuing to, do some barbecuing. Maybe you're on vacation. But wherever you are, I want you to spend time with the one you love. Yeah, the one you're sleeping with. Reveal my own heart. For those of you who are brand new to Create Your Now, welcome to this incredible family. I'm so delighted of your presence. If you already had the opportunity, you want to head on over to createyournow.com where you can learn more and sign up for the Kisses newsletter, the Keep It Simple strategy, everyday solutions to live, love, and impact. Well, this episode is brought to you by AIM, Inspiring Connection and Community. So this is going to be a full one. It is. And it's going to be interesting because it's going to turn the table a little bit. Because marriage, is often painted as a dance of two individuals growing together, right? But too often, that dance becomes a blame game in which one partner points out what the other isn't doing, expecting the change to come from the outside rather than from within, right? It's, what are you doing? We demand more from our spouses, right? More attention, more effort, more affection. What are you doing for me, me? All the while neglecting the vital question, what am I bringing to this table? Reveal my own heart. Imagine if instead of scrutinizing your spouse's shortcomings, because we all do it, you have to be honest, that's where we are. But what happens if you first took a look, and a long, hard look at your own heart, the good, the bad, and the ugly? What would you find? What would you uncover? How would that honest self-examination reshape the way you see yourself and your marriage? I know it's really easy for us to point fingers, but Psalm 139:23 reminds us, search me, O God, and know my heart. Try me and know my thoughts. When you think about this, it's really saying, okay, here we're examining. Lord, search me. Search me, O God. Know me. Try me and know my thoughts. Like, this is this examination of who I am and who I am becoming. And it invites us not to settle for surface level fixes, but to reveal what's going on deep inside. And revealing your own heart means acknowledging the messy parts, because there's lots of them, right? The impatience, the resentment, the blind spots, the ones where you're like, oh, why did I marry a man like this? You've had those thoughts, don't ignore them. And then being willing to clean those up first. My friend, marriage isn't about keeping score. It demands work. And that work starts with yourself. Pointing fingers does not heal wounds. It tends to widen the gap. Just look at Proverbs 20, verse 5. The purposes of a person's heart are deep waters, but one who has insight draws them out. So before pulling issues out of your spouse, deep dive in your own intentions and attitudes, right? Reveal your own heart. That is your Kiss to Keep It Simple strategy. And you've got to figure out what that means. Have you ever looked at your reflection as if, who do I see? Is it all about me, WIIFM? Do I see a reflection of my Heavenly Father? Am I the hands and feet of Jesus? Am I doing what God has called me to do? Or am I doing something in my marriage that's like, no. I just want to have everything taken care of for me. Me. Yet we're leaving out, wait, there's two people in this marriage. So what does it look like to reveal your own heart in a way that positively impacts your marriage? Number one, own your faults. Don't hide them. Yeah, that's not easy to do, is it? We don't want to own our faults. We want to be perfect. We want to be known that, yep, I got it all put together. But you see, too many of us shy away from vulnerability, fearing judgment or rejection. But genuine love grows in the soil of honesty. So start by saying aloud or writing down what you struggle with. What is it? Whether it's pride, maybe it's impatience, or neglect. Naming the problem strips it of its power. And we all have our hang-ups. We do. You don't have to get tethered to them, but you need to own them. Because when you own them and you can see them, you call them out, and therefore the power is no longer there. Jesus taught, why do you see the speck that is in your brother's eye, but do not notice the log that is in your own eye? Own your logs before trying to pluck specks. What's your reflection? Are you seeing who you're supposed to see in that reflection? Think about it. Because some people are like, well, I want to love the person that I am, and I want to be better, but I also know I need to, love and honor my spouse. But where does all of it come from? Maybe the reflection needs to be of Jesus Christ. Think about it. Number 2, choose empathy over judgment. This is a hard one. Why? Well, because we're human beings and we don't want to be wrong. And it's much easier to judge than it is to say, okay, I've got to come at it from a point of kindness and empathy. I need to have compassion. Even in your marriage, you need to have compassion, not just for a stranger, but in the privacy of your own 4 walls. So once you see your flaws, it becomes harder to harshly judge your spouses. Why? Because you know where you fall short. Recognize that your partner wrestles with their own battles just as you do. It's important. Empathy propels understanding, not criticism, right? Too much is like, well, what is your problem? You should be doing this. That's all criticism. Stop being critical of each other. And then when conflict arises, pause to ask, what am I missing about their experience? What is it? Go back to 1 Corinthians 13, verse 4. Love is patient and kind. Love does not envy or boast. It is not arrogant or rude. Well, if we're sitting there kind of being real, like, what is your problem? Can't you do better? Come on, you already should know that answer. I shouldn't have to tell you. We've been married for 15 years. We've been married now for 32 years. Whatever it is, come on, get with the program already. You know those conversations because that's real life. But you see, revealing your heart means softening it toward your spouse. So choose empathy over judgment. And then finally, number 3, commit to small daily acts of change. This isn't about doing everything all at once. Revealing your heart is not a one-time confession. Some people like to think it is. Like, I've already said my piece. I'm good for another 20 years. Nope. Maybe for another 20 minutes, but not 20 years. It's a continual process of growth. That's what it means to reveal your heart. So set daily intentions, not weekly, not monthly, not 20 yearsies, okay? Set daily intentions that reflect the person you want to be in your marriage. Whether it's listening more, speaking less harshly, right? Watch your tone of voice. It's important. I know I got a great tone and it's good when I need it, but do I always need it with my husband? Probably not. Or maybe it's simply just showing gratitude. We all work hard. But why don't we recognize each other's, life and what they're doing? So what are they pouring in to the family? What are they pouring into the relationship? Right? Show gratitude. Change starts small, but compounds over time. And that's the key. Dallas Willard said, grace is not opposed to effort. It is opposed to earning. Own your role. Put in the work. And rest in the grace that covers imperfection. You see, it's very interesting. A lot of us, as much as I love my Mama's Sports Center, we love to keep score. But keeping score is not appropriate in marriage. Think about what God does for us. Shoot, if we all had to have the list of what we've done wrong, I don't know how many tens of thousands of pages I would have. But you know what? I don't deserve God. I don't deserve his gift of eternal life. And unfortunately, neither do you. I mean, that's the reality of it. And that's not sitting here going, oh, Christiane, you're going dark. No, I'm bringing it to reality. And that's the problem, because we don't talk like we need to. And you wonder why our marriages are suffering. And that means our families are suffering, which means our kids are suffering, which means our neighbors are suffering. It has a ripple effect. When both spouses, though, begin to reveal their hearts, the marriage shifts from a battlefield to a sanctuary. There's peace, right? You stop demanding that your spouse be different and instead embark on a shared journey in which both work on becoming better partners, right? Who you are and who you are becoming. And here's the deal. No one else can fix your marriage. No one. I can sit here and talk to you for hours upon hours to years. Okay, we've been here a long time, right? I've shared a lot of stories. But you got to understand this. The change starts with you, right? It starts with one and you finish with two. You get to start it. The moment you reveal your own heart, cracks begin to mend and real connection begins. That's what becomes possible. You've got the power to change your story. You've got the power to change your marriage story. So stop looking for a spouse who's more and start being the spouse who shows up fully. All wounds, all courage, all heart. Go in peace. Be present. Be incredible. Be you. I love you so very much. I cannot wait to see you on the other side. Blessings, hugs, and lots and lots of love. We'll talk to you real soon. Have a glorious, blessed day. Bye-bye.
Feeling inspired, ready to train for life and love your journey? Visit createyournow.com for more incredible resources to help you along the way. We'll see you next time on Create Your Now, Your Best Selfie. And remember, always be sure you consult your physician before beginning any health and fitness plan.